Hello, everyone. This is Deborah, your speaking coach, here to give you a video on how to be powerful when creating video on camera so that you are going to be able to use YouTube and have people searching with your calling card to be able to find you to book you paid speaking engagements. So I am going to share with you this PowerPoint presentation so that you are going to be able to be that paid speaker that you know you deserve to be. So when it comes to content creation, one of the things that we have to remember is that Google owns the internet. When people go to search for you as a professional speaker, what do they say? I'm going to Facebook it, I'm going to LinkedIn it, or I'm going to Google it. That's right. They say, I'm going to Google it. And when you realize that YouTube is owned by Google and has 5 billion eyeballs per day, guess what? You want at least one of those eyeballs that is on your YouTube channel to be able to hire you for a paid speaking engagement. One of the key things that we need to realize is speaking is probably about 20% of our role as a paid professional speaker. The other 80% of the time is, guess what we're doing? Marketing. That's right, we are marketing ourselves. And when we market ourselves on Google, on YouTube, we show up in Google's search engine. It's called search engine optimization. Pretty cool, right? SEO for short. So when we are positioning ourselves as an expert on YouTube, when people are searching, like for example, if you go to Google right now and type in Latina speaker, you'll find that my YouTube video, my YouTube channel comes up in the search organically. What does organically mean? Free. It means naturally. I'm not paying for ads. I'm not paying for Google AdWords. I'm not paying for YouTube ads. It is just naturally coming in. Pretty freaking cool, right? So that's what's called search engine optimization, where you are labeling your videos with the keywords that people are searching for to find you. So remember, who owns search? Is it Facebook? Is it LinkedIn? Is it YouTube? Oh no, it is Google. Google owns YouTube and Google owns search. So in order for you to be seen, found, discovered, you need to be in the search. I don't know if you know this, but I booked a $60,000 contract, 60,000, and it was for 12 speaking gigs at $5,000 per gig. However, they only had me do 10 gigs. So you do the math. 10 divided by 60, $6,000 for 60 minutes. Plus, they got me extra work keynote speaking at other side conferences. It was epic. And what did they do? Because success leaves clues. I asked them, how did you find me? They said they searched Latina speaker in Google and found my YouTube channel. Aha! Success leaves clues. You could do the same. Next, the reason we want to create video content. Why do we want to create video content? We want to create video content because it builds trust. People do business with people they like, they trust, and they respect. And they will learn to trust you by your consistently producing quality content. That's right, consistently producing quality content. Don't worry, it's not going to be lots of content. It's only 2 to 5 minutes of video content per week. And if you are a great speaker, like I know you are, to produce a 2-minute video is not going to take you that long. Maximum 30 minutes if you do multiple takes. Minimum 2 minutes if you do one take, right? So you absolutely want to make sure that you are establishing that trust by being consistent with your videos. The other thing that it does is it establishes connection. They feel like they can relate to you. They feel like they know you because they've seen you on video. It establishes that relationship where they like you and they need to like you to hire you. Why? Because they're putting their name on the line by telling their board or their executive director or their CEO, hire this person. They need to trust and feel connected with you that you're going to deliver. So when it comes to your video, it also educates people on the problems that you solve. What are the problems that you solve for people? This is what you're the keynote speaker for, the public or the breakout speaker for. Are you teaching DIY public relations? Are you teaching how to be the midlife midwife? Are you teaching autism for dentists? What is it that you're teaching? Whatever that is, that's what the topic of your video is. So be consistent and on brand to solve the problem that your audience members have. You also establish yourself as the expert. When you have a book, you're an expert. When you have a YouTube channel, you're the expert. So it really positions you as the expert. And what is the benefit of being the expert? Well, as the expert, you get paid to travel the world, right? So in addition to being flown all over the country to speak, you are going to get paid for your fee for speaking and in addition for travel. That travel builds up to airline miles. Next thing you know, you have a free trip to Jamaica or you have a buddy pass on an airline that you can bring a guest. Awesome. It's so important because video will also demonstrate that you are a great what? A great speaker. Why? Because they're seeing you speak. When people make decisions, they do it based on visual, auditory, kinesthetic. They need to see you, hear you, feel you, and they're going to get that from video. Very, very important. So the other thing that video does that's so important is it gets people to understand the pain or problem that you solve, right? What is the pain or problem that you solve? It is the expertise that you speak on. So if you speak on public relations, that's what you solve, how to do it yourself. If it's for pleasure, like say you help people with finding their soulmate, great, that's something for pleasure. But what really inspires people to hire you is to get rid of their pain or problem. When HR managers go to hire me, it's to increase engagement, but also to reduce turnover. There's pain when it comes to turnover. It's a lot of money. When they bring me in for burnout or stress, it's to reduce all the fees they pay for people going on sick leave. It's so important that when you're doing videos, you tap into the pain or problem because believe it or not, as humans, we're more motivated to alleviate pain than to seek pleasure. Believe it or not. Next, when you think about YouTube, YouTube is the second largest search engine after Google, but it's the first search engine for millennials. Millennials search on YouTube. Why? Because it's video. They like video content. And did you know millennials are a $1 trillion market? They're the future of the workforce. These are the people that are going to be sitting at the computer answering the question of who should speak at our conference. They're going to be researching and they will find you if you have a presence on YouTube. Having a presence on YouTube is so important. This will educate people on the problem you solve. You'll entertain people, or how I like to say, edutain, that you are the person to solve their problem for their next conference. The other reason we love video is because people connect with people. As a speaker, you are your own brand. You're your living, walking, talking, breathing brand. And when people are thinking about making a decision to hire you, like I said, visual, auditory, kinesthetic, VAK. They need to see you. They need to hear that you're the expert, you know what you're talking about. They also need to feel you, that you have that energy that's going to entertain their crowd and keep people's attention. So important. The best spokeswoman for the business is you, my friend. You are that spokesperson. So when you're creating videos, have I said this enough? You're doing what? Solving their problem. And the reason I say this, because when I first started doing videos, I was doing it on anything that I felt like. I wasn't strategic. I was thinking about, what does Deborah want to talk about? But as business owners, that's not what we want to do if we want to monetize our magnificence. We need to solve a problem, answer the questions that our audience members have. It will showcase us as the expert, and if we're really good, we may even get a TV show. Mel Robbins, you know Mel Robbins? She was the #1 speaker of 2018. She had a 5-second rule to overcome procrastination, and she created a YouTube channel. And the YouTube channel served as a pilot for her new show, because producers that were looking for great talent were looking on YouTube, and they said, wait a minute, she already has the content, she has the personality, she has the following with subscribers, because the key thing with social media is engagement. It's not about likes, but comments and shares. You want to have people subscribing to your channel. You want to have them commenting and sharing. How do you get them to comment and share? You're interactive. Ask them a question. What do you want to see in the next video? Ask them to share it to their social media platforms. But the most important thing for you to do is to be natural, be edutational, entertaining, and educational at the same time. Like me right now. Jazz hands, okay? Let's talk strategy. So you're not just creating videos to have a million videos. It's not about quantity, it's about quality. So we want quality videos that people are going to want to watch every week, and we want it to do #1, generate leads for your email list. Why? Because you don't own YouTube. At any time, YouTube can decide to shut you down. They have shut a lot of people down for talking about controversial topics. So you want to avoid anything political or anything about racial issues or anything like that. Stick to your expertise, right? But one of the things you want is for people to join your email list. Why? Because then every week you're going to email them where you're speaking, when you're speaking, and how they can hire you to speak. Okay? Really important to be building your email list. How? Every video you're going to have a description, and you're going to give them a compelling reason, a lead generator to get on your email list. Like my lead generator is 4 ways to increase productivity for your staff. And then people get on that list, and then I send them information that will help them grow their organizations. Make sense? The other thing is you want to use your video strategy for branding. You want to be a household name. Right now, people may not know who you are. They know the keywords that they're looking for, like for me, Latina speaker, or for you, do-it-yourself public relations, or menopause, women's issues, right? What are they looking for that you answer that problem? So it enables people to know you, and when they know you, guess what they can do? Hire you. Hire you. The other thing is it demonstrates your expertise. People don't believe what you say, but they believe what you do. So when you're doing exercises, when you're leading strategies, what it does is it incites curiosity. They're like, wow, if this woman is great in this 5-minute video, how is she going to be in a 45-minute keynote? Spectacular, right? Amazing. So they're going to really love you because you're going to incite that curiosity of, well, if this is good, I bet if she did even more, it would be amazing. So they become grateful to even have the opportunity to know you and to bring you to their event. Make sure in every video that you have a call to action at the beginning and the end. And the beginning should be the first 45 seconds because people aren't going to watch it all the way through the end. I'm sorry, they won't. Most people will leave within 2 to 3 minutes. So you want to get all your great information right in the beginning, right? So in the first 45 seconds, you want to invite them to put their comments below. You also want to invite them to share the video. Very important. Engagement, engagement, engagement. Comment, shares, comment, shares, comment, shares. This will show the people that are watching you, the producers for TV shows, the event planners for speaking engagements, the HR people for contracts, campaigns, how you engage an audience. Here's some tips for producing your videos. Number one tip, don't overproduce. Overproduction is like this. Do you see this? Oh my God. I look like a ghost, right? Actually, it's not that bad. So you don't want to have too much light, right? You don't want to have too much editing. You don't want to have too much, hi, I'm Deborah Darris. And then you sound like a fake version or a radio version of who you are. Be you. The best person that you can be on video is you. You don't want to be somebody that you're not. You want to be exactly who you are. So when you go on stage, they already know you because they've seen your videos. You do want to have good lighting. And I have a list on Amazon with good lighting. And I also put it in the Kajabi and in your notes. So make sure you get like a ring light by Neewer, Neewer. Great sound. I recommend a Rode, Rode, lavalier microphone. I use a Benro tripod. You don't need a tripod if you have the Neewer light because that's the ring light. It comes with a tripod. But if you're going to be out in the world and you want to get everything video recorded, because I recommend you record every speaking engagement. But the bottom line, most important thing to have is great content. Be yourself. Be informative. Give a lot of meat. Don't be afraid that you're giving too much meat. You want to give solid meat. If you're vegan, vegetarian, whatever, quinoa, bean, lentils that you eat, give it all, right? Okay? But you want to make sure that the content is excellent. Keep it short and sweet. Maximum 5 minutes. Minimum 2 minutes, okay? And always have calls to action in the first 45 seconds and in the last 45 seconds. And I'm also going to give you some tools to be able to optimize your videos. When you think about what content should I create, you can create the problem or challenges that your audience has. You can create tips and strategies that will answer the problems. And what I recommend you do is not script it, but bullet point it. Have fact, solution / example, call to action. There's your 2-minute outline. And have it on a Post-it note with bullet points so that you can look at it across from you. And when you do that, you will stay on track. You don't want to have a script because if you have a script, you're not going to be natural and it's going to sound fake. And people don't hire people that are inauthentic. You want to be natural and authentic. What you may want to do is shoot all your videos for the month in bulk. When I do my podcast, we take 2 hours and we get 3 videos. So because we're doing 30-minute shows and I allow breaks in between to change clothes. So think about it. If you did 2-hour blocks, how many videos could you do? If you're only doing 5-minute videos, you could do half a year's worth of videos in 2 hours. Really, think about it. How many videos you can do, and you have to think about your energy level. So consider doing it all at once, and then you release them. Do you want to know the best night to release your videos? Sunday night. Sunday night, people are home preparing for the week, and that's the best time that people watch your YouTube videos. So consider that. How to speak powerfully in front of the camera? Number 1, be natural, your own voice. When I first started, I was really young in my early 20s, and I wanted to be super corporate, super professional. I cut my hair short. I wore gray jackets and blue navy suits. Hated it. I was just so tight and constricted. And now I am just me. I talk in my own voice. Sometimes I'll vary my voice, like Wendy Williams. Do you know what I'm talking about? Sometimes I'll get whispery, sometimes I'll be louder, but I'm not trying to be Anthony Robbins and screaming or something like that. I am being me. You be you. And when you do that, people will resonate. The other thing, don't speak in jargon. Don't use words that every third grader doesn't understand. You want to make sure that it's very easy to understand. And that Oprah, my mentor, said, you're not speaking to a million people on YouTube or 5 billion eyeballs. You're speaking to one person. Think about your ideal target client, the person you really want to hire you. Speak to that person. Pretend like they're interviewing you and you're looking into their eyes. If you find a video is going long and it's going to be like 10 minutes, split it up into 2 5-minute videos. Really important. Most important thing is practice imperfection. Yeah, I said it. You're not a perfectionist, you're a practitioner. And guess what? I don't even like to use the word mistake. My mentor, Dr. Michael Beckwith, says there's no such thing as mistakes. It's take one, take two, take three. But guess what? If you make a mistake, you're human. And what I would do is just go on. Like if I spilled something or dropped something, I wouldn't necessarily edit it out. I'd be like, oops, and come right back. Wendy Williams is literally burping on her show. I'm not suggesting you burp, but what I'm saying is if something happens, don't overproduce it by editing everything so it looks so perfect that you're not real. Be you. Be authentic. Be imperfect. So SEO is everything. One of the things that I'm going to recommend you do is download this TubeBuddy. I'm an affiliate of this TubeBuddy. I got it from Daryl Eves. Follow him on YouTube. DERRALEVES. He's the keynote speaker for VidCon, which is the YouTube big conference all about SEO. SEO is everything. SEO means search engine optimization. If you're creating videos but not titling them, not writing a description, not putting tags, not putting thumbnails, then guess what? You're not going to be found. And don't worry, I have a virtual assistant that does all my SEO. He's like $5 an hour right now, the time of this video. We'll see if he's still available by the time you watch it. But at the time of this video, $5 an hour. And he's amazing. He's in the Philippines. He's an expert at SEO. I trained him on how to do YouTube videos. He's fantastic. Next, you want to make sure that you're transcribing all your videos. It's $1 a minute. So if you have a 2-minute video, how much is it going to cost you? That's right, $2. But guess what? That $2 is worth $2 million. Why? Because when you have the transcription, you post it on your website, you paste it into your website, not as a blog, but as a transcription. Guess what's going to happen? Those keywords that are the solution to the problem you solve are going to go out to the algorithm of the search engines and tell people, oh, you need a public relations person? Talk to Katie Long. Oh, you need a midlife midwife? Talk to Dr. Serena. Oh, you need somebody that makes marketing ideas easy? Talk to Valerie. Do you get it? So it's so important that you transcribe all your videos and do it now. Like I didn't do it and now I have 236 videos. Think about the money it's going to cost me to do it all at once. If I would have done it one at a time, it would have been so much easier. You're going to do it one at a time. If you want to see an expert that I love, his name is Eric Berg, Dr. Eric Berg, 123. If you just look up Eric Berg on YouTube, he's got tons of videos. I literally have so many products that I've bought from him, vitamins, online courses on keto, and he is just so great at video. So watch him. Okay, I have a gift for you. Everyone gets a gift. So I went to 2 days of YouTube training. I know a lot of you don't have 2 entire days to dedicate to learning YouTube. Well, I have good news for you. Guess what? All the training for YouTube is online and it's totally free and you can get it right now. If you have 1 to 1,000 subscribers, which most of you do, then watch this one. This is the graphite. That's for you. It's the beginner course. If you have over 1,000, which probably most of you don't, but if you do, good job, then watch the opal one. If you have 10,000 to 100,000, guess what? You have another stream of income because you can get ad revenue by monetizing your YouTube channel. You want to know how to do that? Watch this one. If you get from 100,000 to 1,000,000, like my friend Oprah and Wendy Williams are at 1,000,000, then you get lots of money for advertising while you're sleeping. You wake up, PayPals are being deposited, bank wires. You're not mad that in addition to getting paid to travel, you get paid to speak, you get paid for YouTube videos. You can't help it if you're so talented. That's just who you are. Isn't that cool? So all of this is for you to take action on. Step one, create a YouTube channel if you don't have one. But don't create it until you watch the training. Because I created a channel and they automatically put Deborah Darris. But guess what? Nobody's looking for Deborah Darris on YouTube. What are they looking for? The solution to the problem that I solve, right? I speak to professional Latinas on peak performance. So they're looking for a Latina speaker. For that, they type Latina speaker, they find me. What are they going to find you for? You're going to do some research to find out the keywords that would be the best name for your channel. Then you're going to write a channel description using those keywords. Do it yourself, public relations for indie artists, public relations for public speakers, etc., etc. You're going to create a channel trailer, which is just like a 30-second trailer, like a movie trailer of what your channel is about. And then you're going to have a banner, which is going to have your website, because what's our number one goal with our YouTube channel? Build our email list. So we want to have the website, so it'll build our email list. We're going to create thumbnails. If you have no idea what thumbnails are, you could just go to Canva, canva.com, and click on YouTube thumbnails, and they have them. And then next step is start shooting videos. What you could do for your first videos is think of the 10 frequently asked questions that your clients have or your audience members have, and write the answers and create videos on that. Think of 10 frequently asked questions that they don't ask, but they should. Create videos on that. There you go. You have 20 videos. That's 20 weeks, half a year of content right now. So write it down, start doing it, and you will book paid speaking contracts from YouTube. I can't tell you how much money and revenue I have made from YouTube. So much, because 60,000 just from one contract. And I've been having my sizzle reel on there for years and been getting speaking gigs that way. So now it's up to you. I've given you the steps and you can take inspired action. So here are your action steps. Make sure that you watch the training videos and you will be paid to speak through your dazzling video content on YouTube. This is Deborah Darris, your public speaking coach, reminding you that you are the messenger for the message. And with the power of synergy, anything is possible. Ciao.